if you could let in some people from the waiting room, it looks as though that, thank you so much. That's great. Hi, everybody, and thank you for being here. We are just delighted to have you. Just a wonderful turnout. Everything's great, and we're learning something new and different today. Now, many of you already play 2/1, but I'm going to give you some of the differences. Now, I'm going to start off with just telling you a little bit about Cambodia, and we have our projects there, our 5 schools in Cambodia that we sustain, and we're just delighted to do so, and we do it all because you help us so much. And you can't believe it, but we're $400 shy of $50,000 that we have raised in the last 2 months. So 2 months and a little bit. So I cannot thank you enough for your generosity and your good-heartedness and your just generosity of spirit, all of you. We are just over the moon happy, and we're so grateful. Thank you so much. Just great. And so that's just a picture of some of the kids working in the classroom, and they're just so gorgeous. We just love them. And any donations can still be made. We do have what's called a funnel on our website. It's a special link on the website, and it's in my newsletter every week. If you do donate $100 or more, you will receive a receipt. The classes do continue on Wednesdays in July, and we are going to continue on in August. Next week, we've got common errors to avoid. The following week in August, we're doing force suit forcing. It's a mandatory convention, very important, and I promise to make it easy. And August 12th, we're going to do My Kingdom Foreign Entry. August 19th is called Thinking Ahead. August 26th is Defensive Signaling, which will be a little bit different than what we've done before. And those are the ways that you can pay. And don't forget that you can purchase all 9 recordings for May and June. $89 Canadian, approximately 66 US. It will be in my newsletter. My newsletter during COVID is coming out every week. On Friday mornings, you will get it. And then you get a reminder one on Tuesday. And you can also buy the June recordings, the July recordings for $49 as well. Let me just do a double check on this. Okay. And we'll get back to all this in a second. Okay, now we have, those are what the funnels look like on my website, where you can click on them to buy the bunch of recordings. But after, you do have to set up an account. Some people forget to set up an account. If you haven't set up the account, you'll have a little difficulty, but just email me and we'll sort it all out later. But this is how you get back to the recordings later on after purchasing them. There's something on my website that says Members Area Login, and that's where you go to. And the cheat sheets, we do have a cheat sheet on 2/1. If you haven't already got it, I think you'd find it extremely useful. It will have a summary of everything you need to know in life, because I'm hoping that after you've had this lesson today, that you should be able to play 2/1. I'm going to have a store online within a week or two. We just have to sort it all out, but then the store will be there, so you can buy any of the books, any of the cheat sheets right online and pay by credit card. This is new for us. We've never been able to do that. And then we can ship them to you. The book that I have on 2/1 Game Force is 15 US or 20 Canadian, and you can buy that if you wish to do so, and we can send it to you. It's plus postage. And Jose, my colleague, will be having a 2/1 Game Forcing full course, 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, September 21st and 22nd, 9:30 to 11:30. So if you wish to contact her, that will all be in my newsletter as well. She's a fabulous teacher, and then you'll really know 2/1 after that. So first and foremost, let's go with what is 2/1. Well, it's a system that has been invented a number of years ago, but is becoming incredibly popular. It's very, very popular. So even if you don't play it, you need to know it so that you know what's going on when you compete against these people that are playing it. And I think it's a very, very good system. And Alex and I play it. I do think it's important that you learn standard first. But what it really means is that when the bidding goes 1 spade, pass, 2 clubs, or 1 spade, pass, 2 hearts, that this person that has bid 2 clubs, or this person here that's bid 2 hearts, they have 13 or more points now. So it's an opening bid opposite an opening bid. Now in standard, this bid only promises 10 or more points. But playing 2/1, these bids promise 13 or more points. And so the only thing that's going to change in playing 2/1 for you is the 10 to 12 point range. That's really the only thing that is going to change. Carol Ginty is not hearing. So if you can help her. Okay. And by the way, I forgot to say a huge thank you to Cindy Winkler, who's been helping us every week, along with Tim Ellis. Tim could not be here today. So Barbara Giesbrecht from Qualicum, BC is here to help. And she is just wonderful. She is Babs G when you have to message her if you need some help, okay? And Tay Adams needs some help as well. Okay, so let's move on. Now, when the responder to the opening bid, therefore, bids a new suit at the 2 level without jumping, it's not from 1 diamond to 2 spades, okay? Without jumping. So 1 spade, 2 hearts, or 1 heart, 2 diamonds, that guarantees 13 or more points. Yes, including distribution. I want you to always count your distribution. Please do that. If you have trouble evaluating a hand, go to my website, www.barbaraseagram.com. On the far right-hand side, scroll down a bit. There'll be a section that says articles, and there's one on hand evaluation. I've handed it out to you in previous lessons, but it's always there. You need to know how to count your points and how to evaluate your hand and how to revalue. So always count your distribution unless you're bidding no trumps. So those bids show 13 or more. Now, so after a 2/1 bid, your side will never stop short of game. What you have to remember is that these people, that if the opponents get involved, if the opponents bid at all, there we go. Okay, if the opponents get into the act, then the 2/1 is completely canceled. 2/1 is canceled when the opponents get into the act. So if it goes 1 spade by your partner and it goes 2 clubs on your right, now 2 diamonds by you is not called a 2/1 bid, is not part of the system. In other words, 1 spade by partner, 2 clubs on your right, 2 diamonds by you would now still promise in standard and any time playing 2/1, it would just promise 10 or more points. So everything is canceled. If it goes 1 spade by partner, double on your right, 2/1 is canceled in competition. So if the responder, however, has a hand where he can respond at the 1 level, then you still do. Example, partner opens the bidding with 1 diamond and you have this hand, okay? Partner opens with 1 diamond You are not going to go out of your way to now bid 2 clubs to say I have 13 points. That would be wrong. You as responder, just bid your suits up the ladder. So 1 diamond by partner, 1 spade by you. 1 diamond by partner, 1 spade by you. And that is 100% forcing. And partner must bid again. So what you have to know is that you can have an entire session of bridge and never have a 2/1 auction take place. You can have 3 or 4 or 5 sessions of 24 boards and never have a 2/1. It really actually does not come up all that often. So 1 diamond by partner, you're just going to bid 1 spade with this hand. Also, another thing you need to know about 2/1, there are many different styles, many different books, many different interpretations of this system. And so you have to chat to partner before playing and agree. Some people, for example, this would be the main difference. 1 heart by me, and you, my partner, bid 2 clubs. You have to agree on, if I bid 2 spades now, does that promise a reverse and extra points? It is a reverse. It's always a reverse. It's a question of, does it promise 17 or more points if you have had a 2/1 in the bidding, a 2/1 auction? Okay, so you need to agree on that with your partner. Now, why should you learn it? Most people are playing it, very, very popular. If you want to go somewhere and find a partner somewhere, it would be important to know how to play 2/1, because people will say, I play 2/1. And so you might want to know for that reason. Now, I'm going to tell you this hand, 1 spade by your partner. I hope everybody can now see. Jane's iPad cannot see. It's important that you not speak privately to me. If you speak privately to me, wonderful Cindy and Babs G are unable to see your messages. So Tay Adams has no volume, Cindy and Babs. Tay Adams and also Jane's iPad cannot see. And Ian Turnbull cannot see the hand. Okay?
Okay,
Okay.
I've been trying to chat with them privately, so they should see my messages and my answers to them.
So Jane's iPad, please check for your messages, and Ian Turnbull also. So make sure. Okay, there is a hand. There's a hand on the screen, Babs. There is a hand. Okay. Okay, good. All right. So 1 spade by partner, and somebody asked why would you not, on that previous hand, why would you not have bid 2 clubs? Because in standard American and in 2/1, if partner opens and you can bid a suit at the 1 level, you just do it. 1 diamond, you're going to bid 1 spade. If you bid 2 clubs first and then bid spades later, you are guaranteeing more clubs than spades. And that's a lie, because you have equal length. Okay? So 1 spade by partner. This is a huge advantage in playing 2/1. Now, 1 spade by your partner, and you have this hand. You have opening points, and you want to make sure you get to game. Jean, don't talk privately. Put down next to your chat box. Well, I guess I can't. I talk to Jean, will you, Cindy, because.
Yes, okay.
Okay. All right, because he's talking to me privately, and so there's no point me chatting to him because he won't hear me. Okay, so 1 spade by partner, you're going to bid 2 hearts with this hand. Okay, 2 hearts. And your partner now bids 2 spades. Now, if you were playing standard, you have now no forcing bid. You have no forcing bid. one spade, two hearts, two spades. If you bid three hearts, it's not forcing. What you have to remember is that new suits are forcing, but old suits are not forcing. So playing standard, one spade, two hearts, two spades, three hearts, your partner could pass. So therefore you'd have to guess or pray one spade, two hearts, two spades, and bid four hearts. And remember, partner might have a singleton heart or a void. Or one spade, two hearts, two spades, and bid three no trump and pray. So you'd have a problem. And that's one of the reasons the 2/1 has become so popular. Because after starting the 2/1 sequence, one spade, two hearts, two spades, now you can bid three hearts and partner must continue bidding, okay? So back to whether or not reverses are showing extra points. You just have to agree with your partner. Personally, I like a reverse playing 2/1 or playing standard. I like it to show 17 or more points and more of the first bid suit than the second, even if I'm playing 2/1. So, but you have to agree with partner. Okay, so one spade, two hearts, two spades, three hearts, and three hearts in standard would not be forcing, but once you've had that one spade, two heart auction, 2/1, write down your questions for me, folks. Write down the questions and we'll have a question period in a bit. One spade, two hearts, two spades, three hearts, playing 2/1, three hearts is forcing. New suits are forcing. Old suits are not forcing. Okay? Old suits not forcing. Good. Now, why was it invented? Because of the 10 to 12 range. The 10 to 12 range is a very annoying range. It's sort of that in-betweener range, and we don't know what to do next. We don't know whether to push on to game or not to push on. The opening bidder, if they only know that you have 10 to 12, they don't know whether to go on. And you with 10 to 12 don't know whether to go on because you don't know if partner's got 12, you don't know if partner's got 14. It's the in-betweener. So that's the change, the big change in 2/1 is all about the 10 to 12 range. So let's have a look at this hand. Now, playing standard, it would go one heart and you would have bid two clubs. West would now bid two no trump, showing a minimum hand, five hearts, and stoppers in diamonds and in spades, the unbid suits. But since you as responder have named clubs, then she doesn't have to worry about having a stopper here. Okay? One heart, two clubs, two no trump. And now East doesn't know whether to bid three no trump or not. I've made a note down here because this is something I've been trying to get the bridge world to accept. I want to have a bid that's called 2.5 no trumps, but they're not buying into it. So one heart, two clubs, two no trump. That's what you'd like to bid, isn't it? You'd like to bid 2.5 no trumps because you don't know if to bid three no trump or not. So it's a problem. I'm going to answer all those questions, Stefan. Okay, later on. Now, one heart, two clubs, two diamonds, two no trump. And now, West. West doesn't know whether to bid three no trump or not. Okay, East has bid two clubs, showing 10 or more because we're playing standard for a moment, and two diamonds because we have a 4-card diamond suit, one heart, two clubs, two diamonds, two no trump. And now, because West knows that East has 11 or 12 high card points, East wouldn't do it with 10. So 11 or 12, and West only has 13. So 25 is all we need to make three no trump. So if every finesse was right and the clubs broke 3-3, it would be right to bid three no trump. But if not, it wouldn't be right. So it's tricky, okay? So that's why this has all gone away playing 2/1. As you're going to see shortly, there's an alternative bid to bidding 2 clubs. When you have 10 to 12 points, therefore, you cannot make what we call a 2/1. Now, so nothing changes with the 6 to 9 point hand. Nothing changes. It's still going to be, if partner opens 1 heart and you have 6 to 9 points and you have 3 hearts, you're still going to bid 2 hearts just like you did before. And if partner opened the bidding with 1 heart and you didn't like hearts, but you had 6 to 9 points and you couldn't bid 1 spade, then you would bid 1 no trump. So nothing's going to change with the 6 to 9 point hand. It's only the 10 to 12 point hand where you're going to have to change a few things. So the 2/1 bid only affects 6 different auctions. 6 different auctions. A diamond by partner, 2 clubs by you. A heart by partner, 2 clubs by you. A heart by partner, 2 diamonds by you. Or spade by partner, 2 clubs by you. Spade by partner, 2 diamonds by you. And a spade by partner, 2 hearts by you. Those promise 13 or more points, including distribution. And some people get it into their head that it promises 5 cards. It does not. None of those bids show 5 cards. This, however, does show 5 cards. 1 spade by partner, 2 hearts, and that's nothing new for you. You've known that for 1,000 years. A spade by partner, 2 hearts by you guarantees a 5-card heart suit or more. The other time that you need to promise that you're promising 5 is if, for example, partner opens the bidding with 1 heart and it goes 2 clubs on your right. Now, if you bid 2 spades, that would promise 5 of them. So anytime the responder to the opening bid, has 4 cards or more, they can name that suit. But if you only had 4 cards and partner opened the bidding with 1 heart and it went 2 clubs on your right and you only had 4 spades, then you would make a negative double. You would not bid the suit. So anytime the responder bids a major at the 2 level, at first opportunity, that guarantees, at the 2 level, guarantees 5 cards. Okay, thank you. You're going to notice that sometimes I get distracted when I'm trying to get the chats and the questions. So forgive me if I sometimes get distracted. Thank you. Now, if the opponents compete in the auction, we've already talked about that. If they get into the act, it's no longer 2/1. Okay? But you might remember that if partner opened the bidding with 1 spade, and I'm your partner and I bid 2 clubs, that is a 2/1 auction. But now if 2 diamonds happens on my left, they have gotten into the auction, and so 2/1 has been interfered with. But don't forget, we still have our 26 points between us, so we should be getting to game. And it doesn't ever apply if the responder has passed initially, because a passed hand can never force the bidding, never force, let alone force to game. So now, just another question, quick. Your partner opens the bidding with 1 club and you have this hand. You have 14 high card points and partners open the bidding with 1 club. And the reason I tell you have 14 high, you might be calling that 15 because of the 5th spade. But when you have shortness in partner's suit, you subtract. So you take away your 1 length point to make up for the fact that your hand is flawed. So you're going to respond 1 spade. That's right. Okay? Okay, I'll be answering all those questions. And I've got 3 quizzes for you. So we're just going to run through the basics. Then we're going to do the quizzes. Then we're going to play a few hands is the way we're going to do this. One club by partner, just bid one spade. And the only way to show that you have an opening bid is by smiling when you bid one spade. Okay, and I'm just kidding. You're not going to do that. And in online bridge, you can't do it anyway. But in reel to reel, real face to face, don't do it anyway. Partner opens bidding with one club, and you're going to bid one heart here, just like normal. Okay, and there's no 2 over 1 there. Now, and when partner opens the bidding with one club, you can never have a 2 over 1 sequence. So responding at the 1 level does not deny a game-going hand. Okay, partner opens with one diamond here, you would still bid one heart, even though that's the 5, 4, 3, 2 of hearts, because responder with 4 card suits bids them up the ladder. So you'd bid one heart. Now, so you think, some people think that they are playing 2 over 1, so you have to make a 2-level response right away. That is not true. There are some styles on the West Coast, particularly California, that play a slightly different twist on this, a Walsh version. That is not commonplace. It's not mainstream. It's not what most people do. It's certainly not what I do, and I absolutely loathe it. So I'm just teaching you the version of 2 over 1 that is the most mainstream, that most people, when you sign up to play with, that say they play 2 over 1 and they'd like to play 2 over 1, that's this is the system that you would be able to play very comfortably with them. Okay, now many different interpretations, we've talked about that. Now, very often playing standard, you just have to gamble and pray, but because there's no forcing bid available, this is not the case playing 2 over 1. Let's have an auction. 1 spade in standard. 1 spade, 2 hearts, 2 spades, and East would now bid 4 spades. But you see, East, if you evaluate this hand, look at this. The King, Queen, Jack, 10, and another heart is a solid heart suit. It's what we call a source of tricks. When you have a solid suit, you should get very aroused. This is good. Okay, plus you've got a fit in partner's first bid suit. This is a good thing. So, but we have no other forcing bid after 2 spades. We just have to bid 4 spades because 3 hearts is not forcing. But if we take this hand, same hand, 1 spade by partner, and you'll still bid 2 hearts, partner will still bid 2 spades, but now you can bid 3 spades. When you bid slowly like this, you see, if you had a little bit less and not that wonderful heart suit, but 13 points, but not such a wonderful heart suit, then after 1 spade, 2 hearts, 2 spades, you bid 4 spades, even playing 2 over 1. But when you have what we think has some potential, some extra tricks available, you can bid slowly. So 1 spade, 2 hearts, 2 spades, 3 spades, because you had a 2 over 1 auction at the beginning of it all, 1 spade, 2 hearts. When partner bids 2 spades, when you bid 3 spades, that is a command to partner to show her first round control. Now, we did first round controls a couple of weeks ago. And so she would now bid 4 hearts, her cheapest first round control, because she doesn't have the ace of clubs. If she'd had the ace of clubs, she would have bid 4 clubs. So 4 hearts. Well, now East is very happy. You always assume it's an ace, not a void. And so East knows that they've got 5 tricks in hearts right there. Very useful. 4 hearts. So now East shows her first round control, 5 diamonds. And now West is going to bid 6 spades. Okay? West is going to bid 6 spades. Okay. Now, we've talked about that. So playing standard, Here's another. 1 spade, 2 clubs, 2 hearts, and East has 14 high card points, doesn't love spades, and knows that West could have only 4 hearts. That's the catch. West could have only 4 hearts. The responder, this is so in standard or 2/1. Carve this on your soul, put it down in your notepads. The responder to the opening bid may never at any time raise opener's second bid suit with only 3 of them. Even if you have the ace, king, queen, do not raise with 3 in case your partner only has 4. Okay, so 1 spade, 2 clubs, 2 hearts. In standard, you'd have to bid 3 no trump because you'd have no other way. Now, playing 2/1, same hand, 1 spade, 2 clubs, 2 hearts. Now, East can bid slowly because they want to find the best spot. In standard, 2 no trump would not be forcing, and West could pass. It would show 11 or 12. But playing 2/1, partner knows you have 13, at least. So 1 spade, 2 clubs, 2 hearts, 2 no trump. Tell me more. Well, since you are asking, I already told you I have 5 spades. But what I haven't told you is that I have a 5th heart. So West now bids 3 hearts. And now East bids 4 hearts. Now you see on the previous auction, when it went 1 spade, 2 clubs, 2 hearts, 3 no trump, if the opponents had led diamonds and hearts had not behaved and spades had not broken nicely, now you might have to drive out one of the spades to drive out a high spade to make your 5th spade high, or the same in the hearts. And then when you do that, if the opponents have led diamonds, then the ace of diamonds is gone, and now they're going to have their way with you and take hundreds of diamond tricks, as well as the spade or the heart trick that they got in with. So it's always safer. You have to accept this. If it's not in your genetic makeup to accept that 4 of a major is a better and safer spot than 3 no trump, I need you to get that into your heads right this minute. 3 no trump is not as safe as 4 of a major, because in a major, you see, if they lead another 3rd round of diamonds, if hearts or trumps, you can trump the 3rd round. You have some measure of control. But after the ace of diamonds is gone and 3 no trump, they'll have their way with you, and it isn't even going to be a good time. So be careful with that. Always safer 4 of a major. Now, in standard, because I'm trying to explain to you why you need to play this, and I want you to get out there and just play it after today. Just play it. You might goof it up at first, but don't worry about it. You can do it. Now, 1 spade, playing standard, 2 hearts. 2 spades, East is going to bid 4 spades because she doesn't have a forcing bid. But playing 2/1, here's the hand. 1 spade, 2 hearts, 2 spades. Now, we still like our hand quite a lot. You have 16 high card points and 1 length point, so 17. And partner has an opening bid. There's potential here if the cards are located in the right spot. So 1 spade, 2 hearts, 2 spades, 3 spades. If you remember a few minutes ago, I said that after you bid just 3, then partner is required to show you a 1st round control. So after 3 spades, remember, we have now agreed the suit. Spades are trumps. So if West, for example, was to bid 4 hearts, that's not what he's going to bid here. But if he did, it's not saying, I'm just kidding about spades. Hearts are better because you already bid them. We have agreed spades. Spades will be trump, like it or not, spades will be trumps. So 1 spade, 2 hearts, 2 spades, 3 spades. West must show their cheapest first round control. So he bids 4 clubs. East reciprocates, because once we start doing this craziness, we must continue. 4 diamonds. West now bids their first round control, their next one, which is hearts, 4 hearts. And now East knows that they do not have any suit where there's a problem, because we couldn't initiate for no trump with this holding in clubs before. And now East is very enthusiastic because they know that partner's got the ace of hearts, which is to die for. So 4, no trump. Key card Blackwood with spades as trumps. West will now bid 5 diamonds. I'll remind you that that shows 3 or no key cards. Now, I know some of you worry about, how do I know whether it's 3 or none? Okay, now, supposing it was none, then that means West does not have the king of spades. So let's do this just so that you know, and I'll just do it the once. If West only had the jack of spades, that's 1 point. Okay, West already said I have the ace of hearts, but let's say they didn't have it. So let's say they made a mistake. So if it has just the jack of hearts, so jack of spades, jack of hearts, that's 2 points. Let's say West has the king, queen, jack of hearts. That's 2 points so far. That's 6, and 2 jacks is 8. And I suppose he could have the king, queen of clubs and no ace, but that was the beauty of the cue bidding. West said, I have the ace of clubs. Okay, so now you know it has to be 3 or none. King being 1, ace of hearts being 1, ace of clubs being another, 3 or none. So 4 no trump, 5 diamonds. If you're playing 14-30, those of you who are playing 30-14, just reverse what I'm saying in your heads, okay? So, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's a good system also. 5 no trump. Old-fashioned now is what I like to play. Old-fashioned, not counting the king of trumps, because we already showed that as part of the 4 no trump question. So 6 clubs, old-fashioned says no kings outside the king of trump, no kings. So now East settles in 6 spades. Now same hand, and look, we've gotten to 6 spades. And look, on this lovely heart suit, we're going to be able to throw away, our club. And so we're going to be able to play, we're going to be able to draw a round of trump and then play an ace of diamonds and give away a diamond to charity. And then we're going to be able to trump a diamond in the dummy. And then we're going to be able to pull trumps. And we're going to be able to throw away our losing club on the extra heart winner in the dummy. And this way, we're going to make 6 spades. And same hand, and on the last, in the last one, when we were playing standard, we only got to 4 spades. But now we're getting to 6 spades because of the 2/1 auction. So the big change you have to make, I told you, is with the 10 to 12. 1 diamond, 2 clubs, 1 heart, 2 clubs. Roman key card is a very, very fine system, and it's very easy. And it's very important that you learn key card Blackwood, okay? If any of you don't know it, you can email me and I'll be happy to send it to you, okay? A little write-up on it. But I do want you to learn it. It's important, okay? Okay, so 1 heart, 2 clubs, 1 heart, 2 diamonds, You've been able to make these bids with 10 points before. Now you need to have 13 or more points in order to make these bids. So if you had this hand, this is you as responder, and this is how some of you might be counting your points: 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I want you, however, your hand is flawed. You have a singleton spade. You have to subtract 2 length points to make up for the flaw in your hand. You only have 10 points. So 1 spade by partner, you can no longer bid 2 hearts, even though it's tempting. So instead of two hearts, not 10 plus, now 13 plus. So what are you going to do with this hand? What are you going to do? If you're not allowed to bid 2 hearts, you're going to bid 1 no trump. And this is now, for the rest of your existence, provided it's not a passed hand, the response to a major of 1 no trump, the response to a major, only a major, of 1 no trump is now going to promise 6 to 12 points. 6 to 12 points, including distribution. Okay? So that is called, it's called the forcing no trump. And the reason it's called the forcing no trump is because partner must bid again. Must bid again. Okay? 1 time, she must bid again. Now, this unfortunately is the big flaw in the 2/1 system. Because sometimes, if the opening bidder has a very balanced hand, let's say that opening bidder who opened the bidding with 1 spade had something that looks like this. Okay, let's change that just a smidger. There we go. Is that good? I think it's good. Okay, if you had this hand and it went 1 spade, 1 no trump, playing standard, I know what I'd like to bid. I'd like to pass because you have a flat, balanced hand. Now, unfortunately, that is no longer possible once you're playing 2/1, unless your partner has passed to start with. So 1 spade, 1 no trump, you must bid again. We're going to be talking very shortly about what to bid, but you have to bid something. That's the point. So 1 spade, 1 no trump, that opening bidder must bid again, whether they wish to or not. So, because you can't bid 2 hearts. All right, so 1 spade, 1 no trump. Now it's going to show 6 to 12, and it's only used, the forcing no trump is only used after one of a major opening bid. Only used after one of a major opening bid by partner. And yes, it's only forcing for 1 round. So 1 spade or 1 heart, 1 no trump. Okay, 1 diamond, 1 no trump is not forcing. 1 club, 1 no trump, not forcing. By the way, you've got very detailed notes that will be on my website. You go to barbaraseagram.com and scroll down 6 or 8 inches, and you will come to a picture of the front of the notes. And that is that has all your quizzes in it for you, and details of all of this and all the hands we're going to play. Now, some of you may not be playing modern day bridge. What you have to know, this structure has not changed. This is not different. So 1 club or 1 diamond, and you bid 1 no trump, it shows 6 to 10 high card points, and no 4 card or longer major. You got to get these ranges in your head. After 1 of a minor, 1 no trump, 6 to 10, 2 no trump, 11, 12, and 3 no trump, 13 to 15. Okay? So 1 of a minor, 1 no, 6 to 10. 1 of a minor, 2 no, 11, 12. 1 of a minor, 3 no trump, 13 to 15. And no 4 card or longer major. Now, 1 spade, 1 no trump is 6 to 12. 1 of a major, 1 no trump, 6 to 12, including distribution. And the opening bidder should now say forcing. The opening bidder should now say forcing. Now, you will never be using a forcing no trump bid when you have 4 card support for partner's major suit. So with 4 card support, you would always be raising her. Hopefully using Bergen raises if you play it. With 6 to 9, you bid 3 clubs, unless you're playing the opposite. So 1 heart, 3 clubs shows 6 to 9. 1 heart, 3 diamonds shows 10 to 12. If you're playing Bergen raises. If you're not playing Bergen raises, then 1 spade, 3 spades will show 10 to 12. Or 1 spade, 2 spades will show 6 to 9. And partner won't know that you have 4. And if you have 3 card support for partner's suit and 6 to 9 points, you are still bidding 2 of partner's major. That has not changed. Now, here's the catch. Now, the opening bidder with a hand like this would really like to pass. As I mentioned earlier, 1 spade, 1 no trump, you'd like to pass. But you cannot. So you have to bid again. You may not bid 2 no trump, that shows a big hand. But you have to bid again. You are going to bid your longest other minor suit, unless you had 4 hearts. If you had 4 hearts, you would bid it. If you don't, 1 spade, 1 no trump, then you're going to bid your longest minor. If you had a 4th club here, if you had an extra club here, okay, after 1 spade, 1 no trump, you'd bid 2 clubs. But we don't have that. So 1 spade, 1 no trump, you're going to, since you have both of them are the same in terms of length, you use the rule about what you open the bidding with when you don't have a 5 card suit. When you don't have a 5 card suit, if you have 2 4 card minors, you bid the higher ranking one, 1 diamond. All of you should know this. And if you have 2 3 card minors, then you bid the lower ranking one, which is 1 club. So that's the rule that you use when you have to find a bid next after 1 no trump. So 1 spade, 1 no trump, you would now bid 2 clubs with this hand because you're forced to bid gun to head, okay? So 1 spade, 1 no trump. Tell me in the chat box, what do you think you're going to bid now with this hand? And by the way, if you have questions that I have not answered or have not seen, please email them to me and I'll be happy to answer them after the class, okay? So 1 spade, 1 no trump, 2 diamonds is correct. Your longest minor, if you don't have a 4 card other suit to bid. Good. And remember, it only promises 3, okay? never with two. Okay? Linda, you'll have to email that question to me. Now, so you may not, after a one no trump response, you may never ever, get this in your head too, put this on your notepad. Thou shall never rebid your 5-card major after a one no trump response. Okay? After one no trump. When you rebid the major after one no trump, you guarantee a 6-card suit. So, one heart by you, and now partner bids 2 clubs. We're going back, we're having 2 over 1, and tell me what you think the west hand should now bid. Tell me in the chat bar what you think the west hand should now bid. One heart, playing 2 over 1. If you bid 2 diamonds, it says, I swear. This was not a one no trump response, folks. This was not a one no trump. Partner made a 2 over 1 bid. If you bid 2 diamonds, it says, I swear I have 4 of them. It's only after one no trump that you can bid the 3-card suit. So you may not bid 2 diamonds. So what are you going to bid? Yes, you're going to bid 2 hearts. I'm so pleased to see that none of you chose to bid 2 no trump, which is wonderful, because 2 no trump will promise stoppers in the 2 leftover suits, spades and diamonds. And the creeps are going to lead spades, the other major, against 3 no trump. So you're going to bid 2 hearts. It does not guarantee 6. Most of the time, the rebid of the major will guarantee 6. But not always. But it will guarantee 6. It will guarantee 6 if partner has bid 1 no trump. If she's bid 1 no trump, then it will guarantee 6 if you rebid your major. Now, so after a 2 over 1, you can rebid your major. There we go. Now, if responder is a passed hand, we're going to call the 1 no trump is then classified as semi-forcing. Silly words, but what it just means is it means 6 to 12. And it means that the opening bidder now can pass because partner was a passed hand to start with, so it cannot force you to bid anymore. And now we're going to start with our quiz. Okay, so partner has opened the bidding with 1 diamond. What will you bid? We're going to run through this quickly because we've got hands that we want to play. And these questions, do not worry about writing these down because this quiz is there for you and the answers are all there for you as well. So 1 diamond by partner. Can you bid 2 clubs? No. You have 7 points. So you're just going to bid 1 no trump. That hasn't changed because the 6 to 9 is never changing. Okay, 1 heart by your partner. What are you going to bid now? 1 heart by partner. What are you going to bid? Tell me in the chat bar. Tell me in the chat bar what you're going to bid. You're still going to bid 1 no trump. That's exactly right. Good. Excellent. And here's number 3. This time, your partner opened the bidding with 1 spade, and this time you've got more points. You've got 11 points this time, 11 points, and partner opened the bidding with 1 spade. What are you going to bid? Can you bid 2 diamonds? 2 no trump would be Jacoby 2 no trump, saying I have 13 or more points, and I have 4 spades. You must learn that convention as well. So 1 spade, you're going to bid 1 no trump. When you're in the 10 to 12 point range and you want to bid 2 of a suit, you have to check yourself and say, put the brakes on. I can't. I'm not allowed. So therefore, that's when the 1 no trump comes along. Okay, Partner has opened the bidding with 1 spade on this hand. Now what are you going to bid? You have 13 high card points. It would not be wrong to bid 2 clubs. By the way, when you're the responder with 4 card suits, you bid them up the ladder. So if you were going to bid a new suit, you would bid 2 clubs. But there is a better bid here. And you all know that you cannot bid 2 no trump with this hand, because 2 no trump will be Jacoby 2 no, and partner will get all aroused thinking that you've got 4 card support for her spades, and that wouldn't be true. So there is a better bid. That's good, Kathy. Okay, you're going to bid 3 no trump, but I'd like you to agree with partner on what that shows. I like it to show 13 to 15 high card points and exactly two of partner's major. Not 1, never 1, because then you don't have a balanced hand. And promising stoppers in the unbid suit. So I think it's an extremely descriptive bid, okay? But you have to agree with partner, because some partners like it to show 3 of their suit. I contend that very rarely would you ever want to play a hand in 3 no trump when you have an 8 card fit in a major. So I prefer it to just have 2. But it's a partnership agreement. Whatever you agree on will be just fine. Just agree. Don't just fly into the game and not sit down and talk to partner first. So now, partner has opened 1 diamond on this hand. And what will you bid with this hand? You've got 15 high card points. Why was 3 no trump preferred on that last hand? Because it's the perfect description of your hand. Balance, 13 to 15 high card points. Now, it would not be wrong to bid 2 clubs. If you chose to bid 2 clubs, then you were perfect. But I would like to bid 3 no trump with this hand. I would really like to. I have stoppers in all the unbid suits. That 5 card club suit may come in very handy. I have a nice fit with partner in her first bid suit diamonds. And it's looking good. Because 3 no trump, you see, if you can't find a fit in a major, 3 no trump is a great spot for getting lots of tricks, and it's a good contract. So I would prefer to just bid 3 no trump without giving them any information. Maybe they'll lead a club, which is going to be good if partner's got the king, jack, and a little one, or even the king and 2 little ones. So you choose, though. You could bid 2 clubs. It would not be wrong, and it would have been the start of a 2/1 sequence. But if you bid 3 no trump, that would be good too. Okay, so hand number 6, your partner has opened the bidding with 1 heart. And now what will you bid with this hand? You have 11 points. If partner, so that's a good question. When it went 1 heart and you bid 3 no trump, 1 diamond, what was the last hand? Let's have a peek. When partner opened the bidding with 1 diamond and you bid 3 no trump, somebody said, but what if it's a shutout bid? It's not a shutout bid, it's a description. It says I have 13 to 15. So if your partner has 19 and opposite your 13 to 15, they will now go on because you've told your story, and they'll do the arithmetic and they'll add and they'll go to 6 no trump or something, okay? They'll ask about aces first. So the only shutout bids in bridge are 1 spade, 4 spades, or 1 heart, 4 hearts, or 1 no, 3 no. Those are the only shutout bids in bridge. Okay, so now 1 heart by partner. What will you bid with this hand? You have 11 points, and you have 1 dummy point as well. So 12 points. And if you bid 3 hearts, if you're not playing Bergen raises and you bid 3 hearts, it says I have, guarantees a 4th heart. And you don't have that. So you don't want to bid that. What will you bid? Yes, you're just going to bid 1 spade. And if partner doesn't bid again, you don't play with them again. It is 100% forcing. So we're not going to bid the forcing no trump if you could have bid one of a suit. Okay? It's 2 clubs that you cannot bid because you would be promising 13 or more. Okay, hand number 7. Partners open the bidding with 1 heart. And what will you bid? You have 11 points here and heart support. So you have 11 points. So what are you going to bid? And you can't bid 2 diamonds, can you? Okay. So you're going to bid 1 no trump. So 1 heart, 1 no trump is what you're going to bid. Now, if your partner now bids 2 clubs, for example, now what you have to do is you have to now bid 3 hearts. I think I need to explain the difference to you. Now, supposing you had it's not a good one. Okay. I'm trying to get a description, some way of showing this to you. That'll have to work. Okay, supposing partner opened the bidding with 1 heart. You would have to bid 1 no trump with this hand. Okay, so she's bid 1 heart. You're going to bid 1 no trump. And now, if she bids 2 clubs now, oops. Hope you can see it. Okay, if she bids 2 clubs now, you have to bid 2 hearts. Now, this is something that a lot of people are not comfortable with. They're not knowledgeable about. When you are the responder with 6 to 9 points, you're pathetic. You're the low man on totem pole. You're sorry you came out to play bridge today. You're just disgusted with the whole thing. I don't have enough cards. There we go. Okay, so you have to choose one of partner's suits. She says, I like hearts. I like clubs. It would not be wrong. I tell you what we're going to do, keep you happier. There. Okay, it would not be, okay, so 1 heart, 1 no trump, 2 clubs. You're going to bid 2 hearts now. That is called simple preference. You go back to partner's first bid suit because she might only have 4 clubs, but you know she has 5 hearts. So you need to understand the difference between this hand, this 6 to 9 point hand, and this 10 to 12 point hand. So if your partner on this hand went 1 heart, 1 no trump, 2 clubs, you bid 2 hearts. I'm sorry I came out to play today. I have only 6 to 9 points and I have 2 hearts. She knows you don't have 3 because if you had 3 and 6 to 9, it would have gone 1 heart, 2 hearts right away. Okay, so now 1 heart by partner, 1 no trump. If she now bids one heart, one no trump. Behave. one no trump. And your partner now bids 2 clubs. Now you have to behave differently than you did a minute ago with the 6 to 9 point hand, and you have to bid 3 hearts. So to show, it's called jump preference. So 1 heart, 1 no trump, 2 clubs. Now you bid 3 hearts, okay? Because you couldn't do a limit raise earlier because you didn't have that 4th heart. So that'll come clearer to you as you do the quizzes on your own or with me as we go through these, okay? So hand number 8, 1 heart by partner. You're going to bid 1 no trump here, okay? And yep, that's all there is to that. And hand number 9, if partner opens the bidding, and do these quizzes and read them more, because in the quiz I go into, and then if partner does such and such, now what should you do, okay? I'm just not taking the time to do that right now. So 1 spade by your partner on this hand, hand number 9, you're going to bid 1 no trump because you have to. And if your partner, no, that's really all I need to say about that one. Okay, now 1 spade by your partner, you're going to bid 1 no trump. Supposing your partner now bid 2 clubs. Now you can bid, I would bid 3 hearts next, because if I had this hand, I'm going to take away a card. I'm going to take away your ace of diamonds, okay? I want you to pretend no ace of diamonds, just have a little diamond, okay? So 1 spade by partner, I would bid 1 no trump. And now if your partner bid 2 clubs, I would bid 2 hearts. And that says I have a weak hand and a long, wonderful heart suit. Now, 1 spade by partner, 1 no trump. If she now bids 2 clubs with this hand has potential. I'll bid 3 hearts. So I hope this is starting to make some sense. Once you go through the notes in detail, it'll make a lot more sense. And then after you've taken my friend Jose's course, you will be perfect by then, okay? Okay, and now, we're going to have a couple more, and then we're going to go to our playing room, okay? You have opened the bidding with 1 spade on this hand, and your partner has bid 1 no trump. And what will you now bid? You have, just so that you don't have to sit there counting, you have 18 high card points, okay? Kath, you can't open the notes during the Zoom session. You'll get them after the lesson on my website at barbaraseagram.com. I will stop and take some questions now. Matthew Granavetter plays 1 no trump, forcing a 0 to 12. I hate it. I love Matthew Granavetter, and he's a brilliant player. And when you can play as well as he can, or when I can play as well as he can, maybe I will adjust and do that. But no, don't do that. 6 to 12, please. So after 1 spade and partner has bid 1 no trump on this hand, what would you bid? You would bid 2 no trump. Because if you had a minimum hand, you would not be able to bid any more no trumps. But since you have 18, you see, if you bid, if you had had a balance 15 to 17 high card points, you would have opened 1 no trump. And so it promises, when after 1 spade partner bids 1 no trump and you bid 2 no trump, it promises 18 or 19 high card points. So who's got questions? Do I do weak jumps? Yes, yes. 1 diamond by you and partner bids 2 spades. You can agree with partner that that promises a weak hand, 2 to 6 points. 2 over 1 is only applicable to the opener, not to an overcaller. Quite right. Yes, quite right. Okay, any other questions? Or shall we just move on with our quiz? You said anytime a major is bid at the 2 level, it promises 5 of them. then you said it only promised 4 after 1 spade, 2 clubs. No. After 1 spade by partner, 2 clubs on my right. If you bid 2 hearts, that promises 5 of them also, Alice. Thank you for clarifying. It promises 5. Okay, if you only had 4, you would have made a negative double. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, 1 spade by, good question. They're all great questions. 1 spade by partner. If I'm your partner and I bid 2 clubs, and your partner now bids 2 hearts, that only promises a 4-card suit. Okay, because it's only when we open with one of a major that we promise 5. If you play reverse drury, that's D-R-U-R-Y, and you open in 3rd position, and your partner does 2/1, how do you respond? Well, drury is a convention all of its own that isn't connected to Today Jones. So if you want some information about it, please feel free to email me. I'll be happy to send you something. Okay, and the drury, remember that drury, the 2/1 would not be relevant by a passed hand. The system would be gone by then. Okay, and what is the 1 no trump for? Response for? Well, the 1 no trump is a catch-all. Before it was a catch-all all-purpose bid for the 6 to 9 point responder. And now it's the catch-all bid for the 6 to 12 point responder. So suppose you play 2/1 and Bergen raises. Would a 3-heart response to your partner's 1 heart mean 4-card support? And 2 to 6 points is the range I like, Brian. 2 to 6 points, including distribution. Okay. Yes, 1 diamond, 2 clubs is also part of the 2/1 system. Yes, and it's, of course, it's taken up so much bidding space that it becomes an awkward system after that. But yes, 1 diamond, 2 clubs is still game forcing. So what bid do you lose when you play 2/1, Henry? Well, the bid of 1 spade, 1 no trump, what you lose is the ability to pass that. Okay, I do have an alternative method that is a way to get around that problem, but I don't want to discuss it here today, and I don't want you to ask about it for another 3 weeks. If you want to ask me about it in 3 weeks, after you've gone out there and practiced and got it under your handle, just got a handle on it, then I'll be happy to tell you the alternative method for how to get around being able to pass partners 1 no trump response. Are there other times when you subtract length points because you have a singleton in one of the 4? Whenever you have a shortage in partner suit, you should do some subtracting. Can we play semi-forcing if the bidding went 1 of a major, and I respond 1 no trump by special agreement between partners? Yes, you can play it semi-forcing. Yeah, Alex and I played a semi-forcing, but we have a little extra little bit that we do when we have 10 to 12 and 3 of partners suit. And that's what's so amazing and so fabulous. But I don't want to introduce it today because it's not mainstream. And I want you to go out there and play this for 2 or 3 weeks before asking me about that extra little method. 1 diamond, 2 clubs does not deny a 4-card major, Cav. You could have 1 diamond, 2 clubs. You could have a 6-card club suit and a 4-card major, and you would bid the clubs first. Okay. All right. So we're going to do a few of the quiz questions, and then we're going to go over and play some hands. All right. So moving on now. Let's have a look. So partner has opened, you have opened 1 spade, and your partner's bid 1 no trump. And this is the hand with 18 high card points that you're going to bid 2 no trump to show a balanced hand and 18 or more points. Now here, once again, on all these hands, the first 5, you've opened the bidding with 1 spade, and this time your partner has bid 1 no trump. And what will you now bid on this hand? What do you think? You see, some things never change. And you are still the opening bidder with an enormous hand. You have a 19-point hand. Okay, so you have 19. So one spade, one no trump. You're going to bid 3 diamonds. 3 diamonds to show 19 or more in case your partner has 8 or 10 points or something. So she can move on from there. If she has 8 points, she'll go to game. So that's important to show her that. Okay, so that's what you're going to do. You're going to bid 3 diamonds. So hand number 3, you've opened the bidding with 1 spade and partner bid 1 no trump. Now see if you get this one right. What are you going to bid now? What do you think? Very tempting to bid 2 spades. And if you did it, I wouldn't blame you one bit. But I will tell you that the experts and standard bridge is to bid 2 hearts now. And partner does not know about your 6 card spade suit yet. But so often your partner will have a singleton spade and she'll have 4 hearts. And so you don't want to miss that fit. So correct, 1 spade, 1 no trump, you're going to bid 2 hearts with this hand. And then if she bids again, sometimes you'll be able to bid your spades again. Okay? Okay, so 1 spade by you and your partner bids 1 no trump. And now this is obvious. What are you going to do? You're going to bid 2 spades because you can't pass. No matter what you think, no matter if you're sorry you even open the bidding, you can't pass. 1 spade by you, partners bid 1 no trump. What are you going to bid? You can't pass. And you may not rebid your 5 card major after the 1 no trump response. It's important. That's relevant. When partners responded 1 no trump, you can't pass. And you can't rebid the 5 card major after 1 no trump. So you're going to bid your longest minor, 2 diamonds. If you'd had 3 clubs and 3 diamonds, regardless of the quality, just bid 2 clubs. So now, hand number 6. You've opened the bidding with 1 heart on this hand, and your partners bid 1 no trump. And now, what do you think you're going to bid now? Nice. Great stuff. You're all wonderful. See, you don't even need this lesson. You know all these things. 1 heart, 1 no trump, you're going to bid 2 spades. That is a reverse, and it guarantees, because we've not had a 2 over 1, and I like it to always show 17 or more points, and more of the first bid suit than the second. Okay? More hearts than spades. So 2 spades. You may need to do some homework and look up reverses. Okay? If you need me to send you something, holler. I'll be happy to. 1 heart by you, 1 no trump by partner. Now what? I do not have enough cards here. My apologies. That's a little diamond. Okay? So 1 heart, 1 no trump by partner. What are you going to bid? Don't forget, if you rebid the major, it guarantees 6 of them. You do have 3 diamonds. You will bid 2 diamonds. That is correct. Okay? Okay, now I'm going to take away, I'm going to be devil's advocate for a moment, and I'm going to give you one more little club. Can you recognize that that's a club? I know it doesn't look like a club. 1 heart, 1 no trump by partner. This is the one time, because Gay, you don't have enough points. You don't have 17 or more points, so you can't reverse. Okay? That's why. All right? So 1 heart, 1 no trump. When you are 2-2 in the majors and unable to reverse, you don't want to bid a 2 card minor. So that is the one and only time. Remember, it's going to come up once every 5 years, folks, so don't be too worried about it. If you were 2-2 in the minors, just rebid the major, because anything's better than bidding a minor with only 2 of them. Okay? So just do it and pray. Okay, now, hand number 8. No, we're going to jump down to number 9. Okay, 1 spade by partner. One spade by your partner. And what are you going to bid? What I've got it written there for you. Aren't I good to you? One spade, you're going to bid one no trump. Partner bids 2 clubs now. And what will you now bid? This is important to know. Do you remember we talked about preference? Simple preference. When you are low man on totem pole, and sorry you even came out to play today because you're a 6 to 9 point person, and 6 to 9 point is pathetic, you must choose one of partner's suits unless you really, 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 really hate by having a singleton in both of them, in which case you'll bid your long suit. One spade, one no trump, 2 clubs. You must now bid 2 spades. That's correct. Okay? You will really get the hang of this when you get on with doing all the other quiz questions that I've got for you in your notes. So 1 spade, 1 no trump, 2 clubs. Now, you're not 6 to 9 anymore. You're a better person than that. So what are you going to bid now? What are you going to bid to distinguish between being the 6 to 9 point person? If you bid just 2 spades, you're behaving like a 6 to 9 point person. So 1 spade, 1 no trump, 2 clubs, you're going to bid 3 spades. That's correct. 3 spades. Okay? All right. So we're going to not do the rest of the quizzes now because I'm going to let you do those in your homework time. And now we're going to go and we're going to play. And we've got a hand all ready and waiting for you. Okay. Just a second now. There we go. All right. So we have a hand ready for you. And South is the dealer. So let's bid it together. I'm not going to bother covering because it's not such a big deal today. So South is the dealer, and they're going to open with 1 spade. That's easy, isn't it? Gail is having trouble with her chat box, Cindy and Babs. It covers up part of the bottom. And yes, they'll help you with that. Okay, so 1 spade, and East-West is going to pass very kindly for us today. What should North respond? Try not to look at East-West, folks. So what are you going to bid with the North hand? You're going to bid 1 no trump. That's exactly right. And the next hand's going to pass. And South is going to bid what now, do you suppose? Because they have to bid. Very natural. It's very easy. They're going to bid 2 diamonds, absolutely. Pass. And what do you think North should bid? Now, it's good that this has come up because it's important to recognize that North may never raise partner's minor suit after a no trump without having 5 of them. It would be very rare. Okay, and they won't pass unless they have at least 5 of them. 4 good ones anyway, okay? So 1 spade, 1 no trump, 2 diamonds. North can now raise, because they have like the 10 to 12 point hand, they can bid 3 diamonds. Okay? Now South has a nice hand. They have 16 points, and partners promised 10 points. Okay? 9 or 10. 9 or 10. And so South is going to bid 3 no trump and pray. And West is going to lead the 3 of hearts. So the 3 of hearts is led. What have I done wrong? Ah, North is playing it. Ah, North is playing the hand. Okay. All right. So North is going to, this hand's going to lead. Okay, now, from this hand's point of view then, because North is playing the hand, I want you to count winners. So how many winners do we have? We have 2 spade winners. I'm sure you'll agree. 3 heart winner, 1 heart winner is 3. 4, 5 in clubs, king, ace, and 4 diamond winners once we've driven out the ace of diamonds, making a total of 9 tricks. Okay? Why isn't South playing? Because South opened the bidding with 1 spade and North bid 1 no trump, forcing 2 diamonds, 3 diamonds, 3 no trump. But North bid no trumps first, and so North is playing the hand. Okay? I will have your opening lead as incorrect in your notes. So queen, ace, and a spade. Okay, and what suit do we work on now? Because Bev, we would rather be in 3 no trump. It's going to score much better than just getting 20 points a trick in a minor. Remember, we want to be in 5 of a minor only once a year. Only once a year, and you need a letter from your doctor too, because you have to take 11 tricks, and it's just too hard. Okay, so we're going to drive out our diamond ace. I'm sure you'll agree. Small diamond, king of diamonds, diamond, small diamond, probably a high club, jack of diamonds, and West will now win with the ace of diamonds. And now they really don't want to lead back a spade, trapping partners. What did I have her lead? Yes, the jack. So we don't want to lead back a spade right into the jaws of the king, jack of spades. Okay? I just want to make sure everybody's in from the waiting room. There seem to be some in the waiting room. There we go. Okay, so this hand is going to lead a heart. And we're going to play a small heart and the queen of hearts and the ace of hearts. I really don't think we need to bother playing it, because now we can cash our king of clubs, unblocking the club suit. Everybody sees it, I think. Is that everybody okay? And now we're going to take 4 diamond tricks, and 2 club tricks is 6, and the ace of hearts and the king of spades. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you. When the jack of spades was led, okay, when the queen was led, it promised to have the jack. So actually, we can take advantage of that. Now we can lead a small spade. And when he plays a small spade, we play the 10, really sneaky, and the 8. Always use the clues, okay? Now we can cash the king of spades and a club and a heart and a spade. And now we can cross over to play a diamond, diamond, 10 of diamonds. And you're going to lose at the very end, you're going to lose a club and a heart, and we lost the ace of diamonds. So you're going to make 4 instead of just making 3. Yes, the queen, jack, 9. Yes, no, but you have the third, the tertiary card. So queen, jack, 9, queen, jack, 10 is perfect, and queen is perfect sequence, and queen, jack, 9 is a broken sequence, and perfectly acceptable lead, okay? And why didn't you take with the king, not with the ace? Because when you're declarer, your partner is just the dummy. So you can win it with anything you feel like, okay? You don't have any rules to follow with that. All right, so now we're going to have another hand. Any questions about that one? Are we okay? Hope the chat boxes are all behaving now. Good. Okay. Well, you will have already taken 10 tricks. You'll take 10 tricks on that hand because you'd finesse the spade. All right. Now on this hand, South is the dealer. And what will South open the bidding with? You know. you're going to open the bidding with 1 heart, and the creeps are going to pass, nice of them. So 1 heart pass, and what is North going to bid? What's North going to bid? Because you've learned that now. Playing 2 over 1, what is North going to bid? Remember, they're North, the 1 no trump bid, and now has gone from 6 to 9. It's now 6 to 12, okay? 6 to 12. So 1 heart pass, and we're going to bid 1 no trump. And that opening bidder should say forcing, okay? Should say forcing. All right, now 1 heart pass, 1 no trump pass. And what is South going to bid now? What do you think South should now bid? Two hearts is right. It says like a sworn oath in blood, carved in stone in Bibles or whatever religious instruments you've got, okay? It says, I have 6. It doesn't always promise 6, not when partner has not bid 1 no trump. It doesn't always promise 6, but when she's bid a no trump, it guarantees 6. Pass. So that North can now raise with 2, 3 hearts. Would normally raise with 2, but when you know that partner has 6, it's okay. And South is now going to bid 4 hearts. Pass, pass, pass. Now, what do you think West should lead? What do you think West should lead? All of you, what do you think? Ace of clubs. It should leap from your hand. Our favorite lead in bridge, ace from the ace-king combination. Now, let's count losers. We have 1 potential heart loser, hopefully, could be 1, could be 2, and no spade losers, 1 diamond loser, and 1 club loser. 1, 2, 3, 1 heart loser. Okay, so I wish I had drawn on this one because I want you to know how to play what we call card combinations. Okay. Now, it's very important to know how to play situations like this. If you lead the Queen of Hearts, you've been taught to lead an honor and a finesse when you have the next door neighbor. But we'd far rather have 3 in a row, 3 neighbors, Queen, Jack, 10. And you only have a doubleton in the dummy, so you're only able to finesse 1 time. So when you have a doubleton opposite Queen, Jack, and no 10, you do not lead the Queen. That's important, okay? You're going to see, oh, partner should, sorry, let's go back. Let's undo that one. Partner should holler and say, I love your lead. I love it. I love it. I love it. Keep going. And partner will now continue with the king, even if it makes declare a ruff. It's always good to make declare a ruff in her hand. It is the nastiest defense. It shortens her supply and makes her weak and vulnerable. Now, do not lead the Queen. You're going to lead the 4 of hearts, 6 of hearts, ace of hearts, and am I good to you? Look at this, the king dies. Now, can you see that when you pull trumps now, by playing the Queen and Jack of hearts, the 9 and 8 will die, but West 10 of hearts has now grown up because partner's king was a singleton. Therefore, West is going to score 1 heart trick. Now let's go back and do it the wrong way. Let's say that you've learned that you have to lead the Queen. So if it goes small, small, first of all, she's going to win with the king. And she's going to lead back a club because partner led it to start with. Queen of clubs, ruff, club. Making her ruff in her hand is good, folks. Now can you see that you play small, small, ace, small, and can you see now that West is going to score yet another trick? They've scored one heart. They're going to score a second heart. They've scored the ace of clubs, that's 3. And later on, you're going to have to concede a diamond, and you're going to lose a diamond as well. And you are going to be down 1. The hand is written out for you in your notes, and so you'll see it then. And if you have trouble looking on paper, by the way, in my last newsletter, I did put something in which was written by Barbara Giesbrecht, who's Babs here today. She wrote it out for us so that you can take the hands that I give to you and you can put them up on BBO and play them. So it's all explained to you how to do it. I will keep leaving it in my newsletters so that you can refer to it. Because if you can't see it on paper, if you don't want to do that, then take a deck of cards at home and lay out the hands, and then you'll really learn. I don't think we need to go any more with this hand. I think you see that it was all about the auction, getting to 4 hearts, and then making sure to not lead the Queen of Hearts. Okay? Everybody okay, or do you have any questions? Excellent. Okay, now on hand number 3. And if you have a question about a hand, keep a note of what the hand number is, okay? This is number 3. So South is the dealer, and that's easy. They've got 6 spades, so heavens, that's real easy. They're going to open with 1 spade, aren't they? 1 spade pass, and what should North bid? Henry, it will be in the upcoming one as well. I will leave it in near the bottom. It'll be there for if you need to refer to it. Okay? Okay. So, yes, now on this hand, do we have enough points to force to gain? You have 13 high card points. Yes. You have 13. It's a little bit iffy because you do lose a point, but I would still, with 2 quick tricks, I would definitely bid 2 diamonds with this hand, not 1 no trump, okay? But it's a little close. Okay, pass. And what should South bid now? Do you remember what we said? Yes, you're subtracting B. You're quite right, quite right. I'm going to have to add a jack in there somewhere. Okay. Now, what should South rebid? Remember what we said a few minutes ago? Yes, you're going to bid 2 hearts, not 2 spades. Try to find the 4 forfeit that might exist if partners should happen to have 4 hearts as well. Okay, so 2 hearts, pass. Now, North does not have 4 hearts and may not raise opener's second bid suit with only 3 of them. So they have to bid something. So, and they don't like spades, and they're not ecstatic about hearts because they don't have 4. So they're going to bid 2 no trump. And because you've initiated the game force of 2 diamonds, 2 no trump is now forcing still. Forcing to game with a 2 over 1. Pass. And now what should South bid? What do you think? See if you can figure it out. What should South bid now? Yes, now you bid 3 spades. And now partner knows that you had 6 spades and 4 hearts. Because if you had 5 spades and 5 hearts, now you would bid 3 hearts. Okay? So 3 spades pass. And now North can raise comfortably because she knows you have 6, so she can raise to 4 spades. Pass, pass, pass. So West is going to make the opening lead. Stefan, it's important to be able to show that you have at least 5 spades and 4 hearts. So the rule is to always rebid the 4 card other major. That is important. Okay? In case partner has 4 hearts with you. in case partner has 4 hearts with you, because the 4-4 fit is the best fit of all time. Because then on the 4-4, you can pull trumps, and then on the 5 card suit, you can make discards. Okay? Opener had 11 high card points, but they've got shape, they've got length, they had distribution. Okay? So now, and so let's count points if you're worried. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 11 high card points, but we need 13 points, including distribution. And we have 1 extra point for the 5th and 1 for the 6th. Always count your distribution, folks, unless you're bidding no trumps. Books will tell you not to. They're wrong. I disagree. They'll then give you 16 exceptions. But if you have a 6 card suit, do this. If you have a 6 card suit, do this, and so on. And if you have 2 5 card suits, if you just count your distribution, which is your length, or if you're a dummy, yes, you're going to give yourself 3 points for the singleton king. The only time you won't give it 3 points is if the opponents have bid the suit. If the opponents have bid the suit, then you will not give that 3 points. Okay? Now, so you're in 4 spades. Now, the opening lead is the 3 of clubs, and you've got to count losers before we can go a minute further. It's nice for you that partner's got the 10 of spades. That gives solidity to the spade suit. So now we have 2 spade losers only, missing the ace and the king, 2 spade losers. You have 1 heart loser, so that's 3. You have 1 club loser is 4. That is too many losers. Okay? Too many losers. Just a moment. I've just got to do something because people are annotating. Give me a second. Okay. Good. So now, what are we going to do at trick 1? Because we can't afford to lose a club and a heart potentially, and 2 spades. We'll be down 1. So we're going to win the ace of clubs, I'll just bet you say. And East should signal and say, I can help with that suit. I love that suit. So you're going to encourage. As a matter of fact, we'll play the 8. We don't want to waste the 10. Okay, there we go. Okay, and the 5 of clubs. And what should Declarer do now? Should she pull trumps now? Or should she do the heart finesse first? Or what should she do now? Okay, good. Don't pull trumps. So what is she going to do? Okay, good, beautiful. Rule. When you have quick losers and no ace of trump, don't pull trumps yet. So you'd like to, here's what you'd like to do. You'd like to play the 3 of diamonds over to the king of diamonds. Then you'd get back to dummy and play the ace and queen of diamonds, throwing away a club and a heart. But here's the thing. If you get to your hand now by playing the king of diamonds, you won't be able to get back to the dummy. You have no fast entry over here. So this only hurts for a little while. Ace of diamonds, many of you got it right. Diamond, king of diamonds, diamond, because you only have 1 loser you want to throw away. That's the club. And you're going to do it right this minute. Queen of diamonds, diamond, club, diamond. And now you can pull trumps. But what I'd like to do first, while I'm in the dummy, is do the heart finesse, because it may be my last time ever getting to the dummy. So queen of hearts, heart, heart, king of hearts. Okay? And back will come a club. Partner said she liked it. 4 of clubs, 10 of clubs, but too late, because we can rough it now. Now our hearts are all high, and we have lost 1 trick only. That was a heart. Now we pull trumps. 6 of spades, small spade, 10 of spades, ace of spades. And now Back will come another club, making us rough. Always good defense, always good. And now we play another trump. Queen of spades, king of spades, spade, spade. And now, whatever they lead back, you can either trumpet and draw their last trump, and then you say, the rest are mine. Let's say they lead back a diamond. Diamond, jack of diamonds, we trumpet, we draw the last trump, and Bob's your uncle, happy day, we say the rest are mine. Okay? Excellent. Let's see if we can get in another couple hands. Okay, so on hand number 4, south is once again, south is the dealer. So they're going to open the bidding, you know, 1 spade, pass. And north is going to bid. What do you think? What do you think? 1 no trump is correct. Good. If you had 1 more spade, it would have gone 1 spade pass, 2 spades. Okay? So 1 spade pass, 1 no trump, pass, and south is going to bid. What are they going to bid? They have to bid. They would not have to bid if it had gone pass, pass, 1 spade pass, 1 no trump, because now that is no longer forcing. Okay? But it was not, north was not a passed hand. So 1 spade pass, 1 no trump pass. What should south now bid? Yes, 2 diamonds, yucky. That's what Dean says. That's right. Not happy about it, but we're stuck. Longest minor if you don't have a 4-card suit to bid. So, and if you'd had 3-3 in the clubs and the diamonds, you would bid 2 clubs instead, regardless of quality. 2 diamonds pass. And now, what will north bid now? North has to keep something very important in mind. North has to remember that south might have only 3 diamonds. And that's why we're not going to pass 2 diamonds. We won't pass 2 diamonds unless we have 5 of them, because partner could have only 3. So don't get excited about the fact that you've got 4 diamonds. Okay? It's not to get excited about. North is going to bid 2 spades. So that's like simple preference. Now, partner says, I've got spades, I've got diamonds, you choose. And she chooses spades because she's just only a mere ordinary mortal in the 6 to 9 point range. Terribly sad, terribly depressing. Pass, pass, pass. Okay? All right. Now, West is going to make the opening lead, and she's going to lead the top of the sequence. And we're going to count losers. You should usually expect, if we only have 7 trumps, it's not good, but maybe we'll manage, if the spades break 3-3, to not lose a spade. You can see that that's not the case. So let's call it 1 spade loser, 1 heart loser, 2 club losers, because we don't know where the ace is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 diamond losers is 7 losers. Well, that's 2 too many. Not good. Okay, yes, if you had bid 2 hearts, Pam, after 1 spade, 1 no trump, 2 hearts says, I swear I have 4 hearts, at least. Okay, so we're only in 2. We've got 2 too many. What are we going to do about it? So, jack of diamonds, safest lead in bridge. And what we're going to do about it, we've got some potential in the heart suit, haven't we? So we're going to do the heart finesse is our plan. 2 finesses to be done here. And hope that the king of hearts is here. It's handy because you can see that it is. And we're also going to do the club finesse. In other words, we're going to lead from the weaker side of the suit towards the stronger, and hope that the ace of clubs is in this hand. So this guy covers with the queen, hoping for good things. King of diamonds, small diamond. And because he knows partner led the jack, He's going to continue leading the suit. Diamond, 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 diamond. And now diamond, diamond, 10 of diamonds, diamond. Okay, and now West is not hard to know what West should do. If I were West, I wouldn't lead the ace of clubs. I would just lead a spade and declare wants to get to the dummy. She wants to get to the dummy in order to do that heart finesse. Queen of hearts. She plays the king. When dummy's on your right, always cover an honor with an honor. Unless there's more than one honor in the dummy, in which case you cover the last one. Queen, king, ace, small. If she had not covered, then queen, small, you would have played small and you would have repeated the finesse. So now you're going to draw some more trumps. Unfortunately, the trumps do not behave, but there's one point I want to make to you. Heart, club, spade. When one of the opponents has one high outstanding trump, don't try to pull it. Just leave it be. Let them have it sometime. When they're good and ready, they're always going to get that trick. Now you've got some work to do. You've got to pray that the club finesse works. You see, it's still called a club, it's still a finesse, because a finesse is when we try to win a trick with a card that is not as high as one held by the opponents. And we have the king, and we need it to win a trick, even though bad guys own the ace. So you see what happens when if West plays the ace, we play small. And if West doesn't play the ace, let's go back. If she plays small, then you play the king and pray. And she's going to get a club later. Now you play a heart, 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 jack of hearts, actually what you should have done, my apologies, that was very careless of me. We're going to go back. There was something good in the dummy, and we would have gotten one extra trick. Very careless of me. I'm so sorry. I was very focused on that king of clubs. Okay, so if he lets you win that king of clubs, now you play the 13th diamond is in the dummy. And if this guy trumps it, now with his boss trump or master trump, now you throw away your little club. Oh, happy day. And now you say, the rest are mine. Okay? And so now you claim because the hearts are all high. Okay? We're going to have one more. I know I'm whipping through these, but you only give me 2 hours. Sorry. Okay. Yes, they can trump the 8 of diamonds. You don't care because they were always getting that trump, that master trump, and you can throw away your loser. Okay. Now, let's see. The opening lead or the opening bid, south is the dealer. Okay. On hand number 5, and you know what. Oh, north is the dealer, excuse me. North is the dealer on this hand. And north is going to start with, you know, 1 spade, pass. And what should south bid? What should south bid? 2 diamonds is right. South is going to bid 2 diamonds, good. And now we've had our 2/1 auction. And north should bid what? What do you think north should bid? You're great chatters. Good, good, beautiful. pass. And now, since you've initiated 2 diamonds to start with the 2/1, anything you keep bidding is still going to be forcing. So now South is going to bid 2 no trump, saying that they have stoppers in the other suit, which is clubs, pass. And North will now, since they have not been able to find a fit in a major, now North is going to bid 3 no trump. Pass, pass, pass. Now, West is going to lead the 5 of clubs, 3 of clubs, 9 of clubs, and you're going to win it. Let's say you win it with the 10 of clubs. I urge you to recognize that your enemy here is not the West hand with all these clubs. West is not the enemy. Because West, if they get on lead, if West gets on lead and leads the ace of clubs, you'll play a small club. And then later, sorry, just a sec, there we go. If West gets on lead and leads the ace of clubs, your king of clubs will be good later. Or if she plays a small club, you can win your king of clubs now, or even your jack, all right? So West is not the enemy. East is the enemy on this hand. We called her the dangerous opponent. If she leads a club, if she gets on lead and leads a club through your king jack, see, we call this a vulnerable king, has no real protection. If East gets on lead and leads a club, if you play the jack, West will win with the queen, West will play the ace of clubs, and she'll take 92 club tricks. So therefore, we mustn't let East get on lead. So we can get some extra tricks in this hand in the diamond suit. As long as we get 4 diamond tricks, and that 1 club trick is 5, and 3 heart tricks is 8, and 1 spade trick is 9. Dean Rogers says, yes, you could get clubbed. Yeah, you're right. So we're going to be careful, though, how we play that diamond suit. Diamond, diamond, queen, diamond. Because we don't expect them to behave properly. And if we must now play a diamond, but when he plays a small diamond, you now play the 10, because you don't mind losing 1 diamond to this hand over here, because they cannot hurt you. If they now lead the ace of clubs, you're playing a small club, and now you'll get your king. So it's this guy you can't have on lead. So it's called a safety play. And you have been rewarded for being so brilliant. The jack of diamonds was here all along. But even if it was here, you didn't care. So now we're going to cash lots of tricks and a spade and a diamond and a king of diamonds and a heart and a spade and a diamond and a high diamond. Oh, happy, happy day. Club, spade, and they must not throw away, should not throw away a heart. The jack needs 3 bodyguards to protect it from being eaten by the ace, the king, and the queen. The king needs 1 bodyguard, so they can throw away 1 spade, and they're throwing away a high one to say, I like spades, I'm protecting spades, okay? So now we play queen of hearts, always high honor from short side first. And West can throw away a spade because partner says, I like spades. And now a heart and a spade and an ace and a small one. And the king of hearts, heart, spade. Oh, I've got to play a heart. Heart and spade. And now we're going to play that heart is not high. So we're going to play the ace of spades, spade, spade, spade. And this way you've scored 5 diamonds and 3 hearts is 8. 1 club trick is 9 and the ace of spades is 10. So you've made 1 extra trick. Now, our time is up. And so I want to join you again in person. And thank you for being here. But I'd like to, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. But I'd like it mostly if you would just email them to me and I'll try my best to answer. But thank you all for being here. I haven't been telling jokes because I so miss seeing your faces. It's no good without your faces. I'm so sad without your faces. I can't tell any jokes because I can't tell if you're laughing or groaning or what. But for those of you who haven't heard this one before, just remember that marriage is like a deck of cards. At first, all you need is 2 hearts and a diamond. But then pretty soon after that, you're looking for a club and a spade. So just keep that in mind and have a happy time and play lots of bridge and play online. Your bridge clubs need you. They need you. And I'm going to be writing about a new bridge club that's operating out east that's going to be having Thursday morning games at 10:30. So I'll tell you about that in the Friday newsletter. Please go to my website, barbaraseagram.com. If the notes are not there yet, they'll be there soon. The Zoom link is always there, and it's always in my newsletter. I hope you're able to read my newsletter because I do take, I can't tell you the number of hours that goes into it, putting in some extra articles and so on for your learning. And I'm hoping you're doing the quiz, even if you're not submitting it, that you're doing it and learning from it. Your answers are always right, always wonderful. Thank you. And thank you, Cindy, and thank you, Barbara, from Qualicum Beach, and Cindy from here in Toronto. Thank you so much. I couldn't do it without you. Bless you all. Have a wonderful time. Play lots of bridge. It's good for the soul. Thank you. Bye.
Okay.